Today, as I promised in the last video, we got new merch dropping right now. It's live on my website, motonosity.com/shop, the Daily 100 collection. If you guys have been following the channel, you know all about the Daily 100, hitting 100 on the bike in every single video, if we can. But it's not just about hitting 100 on your bike or hitting 100 in your car, but hitting 100 in every single thing that you do every day, whether it's your job, your relationships, your hobbies, whatever is important to you, making sure you take it to 100 every single day, because that's the only way that we can improve. And I wanted to make a line of merch that really embodied that mantra. And finally, we've got it. It's my biggest release ever. Right now, I'm wearing the Daily 100 hoodie. Seriously, I'm not just saying this. It is the most comfortable and well-fitting hoodie that I have ever worn. And it's finally starting to hit cooler temps here in Texas, although today is not one of those days. I'm gonna take this off and show you guys the rest of what we got going on here. We've got 4 different shirts, including this one right here, which might be my favorite color shirt that I've ever gotten. It's this kind of like army military green right here. Got the Motonosity Life Lived hexagon logo right there. This one I was wearing in the video yesterday when we did the unboxing of the exhaust. Got the retro logo on the back. Then of course, we got the Daily 100 logo right here with this awesome teal color. And then you got the Daily 100 Speedo logo on the back. Of course, we got it in black too, because you gotta have white and black on everything. This one right here, same design as this one right here, but this awesome kind of sand color. And I didn't just leave it there. We got key tags. Got this awesome orange color on the lanyard here that matches the same orange that's on all of our new stickers. Got the Speedo design, the Daily 100 design. Got the classic Motonosity logo in that colorway as well. Standard Daily 100 design. And of course, reservoir cover. And then if you want the Life Lived design, and if you want to save a little cash moolah, you can get it all in a sticker pack right there. I'm so excited for this. You guys are gonna love it. All of it is on the website right now. Everything is the highest quality. Motonosity.com/shop. All the links are down in the description. Right now though, we've got an exhaust to install. Now, if you missed the last video, I unboxed the SC Project exhaust that Motivation sent me for the 2020 R1. I've never done an SC Project exhaust on a bike. I've wanted to do one in the past, and I think it might be my most demanded exhaust on the channel. The quality on these things is spectacular. I mean, look at all these welds. Look at the welds on these O2 sensor bungs. Just super fine, titanium all around. We got the carbon fiber can on the back, and these exhausts sound so good. I know because I've heard them in person, and we're gonna be putting it on the R1 today. If you guys wanna check this out, I'll have the link to this exhaust down in the description and a link to Motivation so you guys can check out parts for whatever bike you have. Motivation carries parts for a ton of different bikes, and they're a big part of the channel here and what we're doing. First up, as always, is to get a little sound test of the stock exhaust. I'll roll this bike out of here so we can not do it in the garage, so we can get some good sound, at least the best we can do for a video going up on YouTube. Then I'll roll it back in, get it out of the sun and the heat, and we can take off the fairings, take off the gigantic exhaust that's on here right now. The R1, at least for the past couple of years, has had titanium headers, so we don't need to replace those. This is kind of like a 3/4 exhaust. It'll get rid of all of the stuff that we want to get rid of, make this bike look good, sound good, and it should perform better as well. So let's go see how this thing sounds right now. Got a lot of room for improvement. All right, so in case you missed the unboxing video, here is the exhaust that we're gonna be installing. This is the SC Project CRT exhaust. It's the low mount version. Really high quality. All the welds are immaculate. Here's the silencer portion. This is the carbon fiber finish. It's got an actual carbon fiber kind of cylinder. Reason I went with this version as opposed to the raw titanium version is just because I want to black out this bike as much as possible, and this will just add a little bit of of a nice touch to the rear of the bike. By the way, don't worry, I will be cleaning the exhaust off before I start it for the first time. I know I'm getting my fingerprints and oils all over this, but we'll clean this off. So this is the low mount version. There's also one that's longer and shoots out a little bit more. And then there's also a couple other options as well that are a different form factor. But this is my favorite. It's one of the loudest. It's also one of the smallest and most compact exhausts that you can get from SC Project. So it goes into a little Y pipe that's integrated into this whole piece. You don't have to clamp it on. What you will be clamping on is the, I guess, mid pipes. 2 of them. Each one has an O2 sensor bung. Now, since it is a 3/4 system, it should be pretty easy. We don't have to access any of the front because we're not taking off the headers, so we don't have to take off these main fairing. We will have to take off this one, but you can see right here, this is the clamp in front of the cat where we will be connecting those 2 mid pipes that I just showed. Back here on the silencer for the stock exhaust, you'll see there's 2 cables going in here. These are for the servo motor. They wire all the way up, or the motor is right underneath the seat. So we can remove that servo motor. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's basically just a little motor that pulls those cables. It's got a little dial and it pulls them to open a valve in the exhaust that just controls noise. But you will get an error on your bike if you don't have it flashed to remove that error, but it doesn't do anything. Basically just tells you it's not recognizing any servo motor connected. So that's why I have a, somewhere around here, it's called a Servo Buddy. Plugs into the same plug that the servo motor connected to trick the ECU into thinking that it's still connected. I'm gonna go ahead and start removing these pieces of plastic. We can undo the main bolt right here at the rear that's holding on the silencer, and then undo the clamps, undo the cables from the servo motor, and it should be pretty simple to remove all of this. So I got all of the mount bolts off on the right side. I think everything is good to go over here, and then I can move over to the left side. We had this one right here on the silencer, and you have 2 that mount it to the frame, one here, one down there. And of course we got the O2 sensor that came out of right here, and then the clamp right here.
You're wrong on that. That's not a silencer, it's a silenziatore.
I'm gonna move over to the left side. I think we have 1 less mounting, well, 2 less mounting bolts, because obviously the exhaust is in on that side. So I think we got 1 bolt, O2 sensor, clamp, and then the only thing we have left after that is the servo motor and cables.
Giomento, that's position.
So I'm gonna be installing an exhaust today. Fry's gonna be learning Italian.
Collecatore, I think you have to pronounce that. Fascetta, it's a pipe clamp. Well, you know what, if Ivamoto was here, that's not an M8 by 35, that's a mate.
So before I go over to the left side, I think what I'm gonna do is get that servo motor out so that I don't have the possibility of the exhaust just hanging off of those cables. Because right now it's being held on by the bolt on the left side, but oh, look at that. Look at that.
They're magnetic.
Really? Goes all the way back here. Okay, we're gonna have to take off the passenger seat. Where do they have this servo motor stuck? Back here. It's right. It's right here. There we go. Servo.
Everything's louder when children are sleeping, Brent.
I think this is the most, like the most highly machined piece on this bike outside of the internals of the engine.
They used an alloy bracket to hold the servo motor in.
Come on.
The technical term for this is finagle. Who's winning?
This plug.
You just have to be willing to get your knuckles bloody. You haven't won yet. Oh, there it is.
They're like People keep taking out this servo motor from our bikes. We're gonna make it impossible to remove. This should just be a cover. Manual screwdrivers for the YouTubers that want extra content. Cover.
What do I feel?
Yes. Okay. There's your tip. Just undo it from the bottom first.
Rage quit on the whole thing and cut the wires. That's usually what happens to me.
There we go. Jeez. All right. I think that everything we need to undo has been undone. I should just be able to pull the exhaust out.
Oh, yep. Go up and down. It's coming.
Oh, jeez.
Spring loaded. That's huge.
Look at this.
Look at them booger wells on the top of that thing.
All right, so I can run it. I'll just run it like this.
I don't see why not. Isn't that what everyone does with their R1? Oh, my bad, dude. I'm thinking Gixxers.
I am.
Should we blur it?
210.8. This is 232.8.
So 22 pounds?
22 pounds. I'm guessing that the SC project is going to weigh total 6.5.
I'm going to go 6.8.
Wow. Dude, 214.2.
Whoa, we were off.
3.4.
Wow.
18.5, just over 18.5.
That's pretty good.
Savings. All right, exhaust is installed. I kind of had to work with it a little bit to get the rear bolt hole to align, but I was eventually able to get it. It wasn't too much trouble. Only thing I got to do is tighten down the clamps on the front and then put on the lower metal fairings. Guys, I'm in love with the carbon fiber finish on this. I definitely think it was the right way to go. I think it looks so mean. And without having the logo on there, it looks pretty gnarly. Still have to put the seats back on because I had to take those off for the servo motor. But yeah, should be done. Alright, so here is the servo buddy that we're going to be connecting to the plug. All you got to do is plug it in. And that's it. Alright, install is complete. I got everything tidied up, everything tightened down. The only thing that I didn't show was putting on the springs. They're just way in there, so I couldn't really get my camera in there while still being able to move my hands around under there. We are ready to do a sound test on that. Like I said, I'm gonna do that in the morning. Don't wanna wake up all the neighbors, but yeah, I love how this looks. It's almost crazy how much open space there is. It just gets rid of so much, almost to the point where I feel like I need to cover up some of this open space. Might be a good opportunity for like a carbon fiber belly pan. I don't know if they have one for this bike that would kind of clean up the look. I'm excited to see how this thing sounds. Later this week, I'll put out a video with a first ride on this thing. So let's cut to tomorrow. All right, guys, welcome back. We're gonna go ahead and do this sound test. I'm kind of nervous because I've been waiting for this for so long. By the way, today I'm wearing the black version of the Daily 100T. Again, all the new merch will be listed down in the description if you guys want to check it out. But let's roll this out and see how this bike sounds. Haven't started the bike since yesterday before I put the exhaust on. So I'll do a cold start, let it run for a couple minutes, then turn it off. And then I will do another startup and then do the revs. Oh my God. All right, so there's a little hesitation on the bike there, obviously because the airflow is so different. I think that the bike's adjusting a little bit. I'm gonna start it up again now that it's warm, let it run for a couple minutes, then do revs again. I do have the Rapid Bike tuner. I told you guys about that a few videos ago. I'm going to be installing that, so that will help with what we got going on right now. But man, oh man, does that exhaust sound good. Man, is it nice finally having an exhaust on here. This bike was so freaking quiet. I will have the first ride video on the bike now with the exhaust on it in the next video. That should come out, I'm hoping, Friday, crossing my fingers. Also, I'll do another sound test off the bike after that video, after getting some time on the bike and letting it adjust a little bit as much as it can. Make sure you subscribed, turn on post notifications. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you like the exhaust, let me know down in the comments. Another thing that we got coming up, again, the Rapid Bike tuner will go on soon, and then we'll get the bike back on the dyno, see how it's running with the Rapid Bike and the new exhaust. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed the video or if it helps you out. If you've got this bike and you want to check out this exhaust, I'll have that link down in the description. If you want to check out Motivation, obviously they sell the SC Project for a lot of different bikes, and they sell a bunch of different parts for different motorcycles as well. So go check them out. Again, they're a big partner of the channel and they really help me out with all of the builds that we do here. If you want to get any of the new Daily 100 collection, make sure you check out the merch links down in the description. You guys have been awesome. I've been Motonosity. Remember, life's better with horsepower. Keep life lived. I'll see you guys in the next video.